Have you ever been tucked into your cozy bed, and after the lights go out, the familiar shadows in your room suddenly start to look like spooky monsters? In a little burrow, a little bunny was about to discover the most magical secret about the dark. Leo was a little bunny with fluffy white fur and big, brave eyes, at least during the daytime. He loved to hop through the sunny meadow and play hide and seek in the tall grass. But at night, when his mom tucked him into his soft, mossy bed and the lights went out, Leo's big, brave eyes would squeeze shut. The friendly shape of the armchair in the corner of his room would transform into a looming, grumpy bear. The pile of his clothes would look like a slumping giant. The dark wasn't empty. It was full of scary shapes. Every night he would call for his mom. "The shadows are scary," he'd whimper. His mother would come in and turn on the light, showing him it was just a chair and just his clothes. But as soon as the light went off, the scary shapes would return. One night, his wise old grandfather, who had seen many suns set and many moons rise, sat with him. He didn't turn on the big light. Instead, he lit a tiny, single candle. "The dark is a very shy creature, little one," his grandfather said in a soft, crackling voice. "It doesn't like big, bright lights. It only likes to show its secrets to those who are willing to look with a little bit of light of their own. Let's play a game. It's called shadow puppets." He held his paw up in the gentle candlelight and made it look like a soaring bird on the wall. Leo giggled. "You see," said his grandfather, "a shadow is not a monster. It is a puppet. It is just a shape, waiting for you to give it a story." He showed Leo how to make a wiggly worm with his finger and a funny floppy-eared dog with his hands. Soon, Leo was giggling so hard he forgot to be scared. The shadows weren't monsters anymore. They were his playmates. "But what about the rest of the dark?" Leo asked, his voice still a little wobbly. "Ah," said his grandfather, "the dark is not empty. It is just full of quiet things that are resting. The flowers are sleeping, getting ready to bloom for you in the morning. The busy bees are quiet in their hive, dreaming of sweet nectar. The dark is like a big, soft, quiet blanket that the world snuggles under to rest, so it can be full of energy for your adventures tomorrow." Leo looked around his room. The shadow of the chair wasn't a grumpy bear. It was a quiet mountain, sleeping for the night. The pile of clothes wasn't a giant. It was a soft, fluffy cloud. The dark wasn't scary. It was peaceful. It was full of sleepy friends and shadow puppets waiting to be imagined. He snuggled under his own blanket, his heart feeling calm and brave. He had learned that the dark wasn't something to be afraid of. It was just a quiet, gentle world waiting for him to give it a beautiful story. And while the little bunny learned how to make friends with the shadows, a little boat in a faraway harbor was about to learn a very different lesson about what it means to be brave enough to leave the shore. Subscribe to Storiella so you don't miss his big adventure.